Welcome back, Gamescom 2017. Now we'll have something that I'm personally very excited about. It will be Escape from Tarkov, because I like rough, brutal gameplay and a hardcore game, right? Is it right? Yeah. We have Pavel, we have Nick, and we have Vladislav who will talk with me, speak with me about the game. Can you introduce me to the title a little bit, to the guys that don't know much about Escape from Tarkov yet?
Yes. Actually, Escape from Tarkov is a hardcore FPS. So this is a multiplayer massive online game. Okay, thanks. So you need to find the exit from the location, and then back to back you need to exit from the Tarkov, and then you will be able to play with other players.
All right, so basically it has as goal first escape from the city, and then you get to meet other guys. So it's like an MMO, but it's like an FPS game. Which is more? What is more like?
It's like neither MMO or no, it's like a combination of MMO and FPS. It's like we need to take part.
It's actually more FPS than MMO because we're more concentrated on the combat.
Yes. So it's like more like combat simulator. We need to fight a lot and different, RPG and MMO features. It's more like for, to increase the overall realism of the game.
So your aim is to basically introduce people to a realistic battle.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So what are the main things about that being so realistic in Escape from Tarkov?
At first, this is overall weapon handling, ballistics, and everything that's linked to utilizing the weapons in proper way. Also, lots of RPG features like character attributes, skills, and the whole lineup of features that makes the virtual character more real, and every aspect of the game trying to power up this.
Yes, also the health system. If you injured your leg, you will you will not be able to move properly until the end.
So you're going to be limping and so on?
Yes.
Ah, can you break a leg?
Yes.
All right. Well, can you break a finger?
No, not yet. But
well, if you break this finger, then you can shoot a weapon, right? That's kind of bad.
You can, but badly.
You kind of have multiple fingers.
I think Vladislav, you have actually gameplay for us, right?
Yeah. We have a special version for the Gamescom. It contains a lot of new features that we're presenting right now at our booth. First one is quest system, and as you can see on the screen, here we go. Yeah, this is quest system. Every trader will have unique quests with a lot of tasks. You need to complete them to achieve some good results.
Because you are basically a part of one team, right? You have two teams, two factions in the game?
You choose one of the faction, and you start to escape with it, and when you only complete the raids, you will unlock the traders, and they will give you some quests, like you can select a skier, for example.
Okay.
This quest called Chemical Part 4. You need to find some, vital information.
So basically, those quests are like the game itself. Is it like main quest that it's like a goal itself, or how does it work?
It's more like generic quest from the traders, just to achieve some money, items, and briefly understand what's going on in Tarkov. And instead of it, we will have some key quests. That's like your thoughts. That's like your notes. The tasks that you will be able to complete to totally understand what's going on,
let's maybe jump into the game and see how it looks itself. Like, can we see some combat?
Yeah, of course.
Weapon.
Right now, Vladislav is trying to buy something.
I want to buy something new.
So it's like a black market?
Oh, this will do. No, it's not like market. This is just the traders we have here.
Yeah.
This one for the Russian guns. This lady is for the medicals. As she called it, therapist. Anyway, that's black market and all that sort of stuff. Okay, let's try something new at least.
There's a lot of options.
This is your equipment, and you will lose all the stuff from your equipment once you die. And to the right,
if you die,
you will die.
But you have like a hideout when you have all the stuff.
Basically, yes. This is the stash where you can keep your belongings, and you can just drag and drop stuff to the stash to make it secure.
I see you have a part of Tetris here as well. You can switch the pieces around and so on and make it fit. All right. So this actually looks a little bit complicated. Like, what's the focus on the community that you just want to attract all the people that want complex game, in-game depth?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is something that they are looking for.
Yeah, we just want to create some, detailed games in every aspect, even at inventory, health system and stuff. We're just trying to make it more real. We want to give the player as much abilities as possible to create this tactical advantage.
All right, so tell me, what is like the main goal of the game? Like, what do you try to achieve when you start playing Escape from Tarkov?
Main goal is escape, and you need to get out alive. And when you complete the raids, when you complete the scenarios, you will find that's not so simple. It's not just about an escape. It's more like
It's about killing people.
It's about find yourself. It's about escape from yourself or something. So we have a quite
Philosophical aspect as well.
yes, of course. It's not. It's at first it's just like about shooting and survival, but later you realize that you need to find something, better than that.
When it comes to the gameplay itself, how many players will you meet on your road? Like, is there like a cap, like 100 people, 200 people? Or how does
It depends on location. There is a PMC players, about 8 or 10. And there's also the third party called Scavs. It's like they are mostly PvE characters, but you can play as scavenger by yourself, and overall player count can be 20, 25.
Okay, so now we have some first footage of the gameplay itself. Now it looks like an abandoned warehouse, next to the forest.
This is an abandoned village. The map called Shoreline.
And what we're trying to do here? Is like a quest, or is it just like a hunt for someone?
Right now we're just trying to get out alive. So the main idea that you need to get out alive from this situation, but also find some loot, find some gear.
I mean, it looks so realistic. Like, even the movement when you just walk around, wobble left,
we
right.
have a lot of features like the stance modification and smooth transition between the player speed.
Also,
okay, well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow, that's actually pretty cool. I never saw that in a game. When you can just crouch in different positions and with different height, that's
you can
actually
also
really insane.
make a blind fire.
Yeah, we have a line fire.
I don't think you saw that in
Nah.
any
Yeah,
other
this is
game.
kind of new feature.
Okay.
As I said before, we made it to give the player maximum abilities as possible, to control the player, to control your player in combat, and this is it.
All right, that looks actually amazing. So, when it comes to the gameplay, are you able to play only in first person? Also, it's third person? How does it work? It's only first
just
person.
first
person.
Nice.
First person.
Okay, so realistic, that's first.
Realistic on 100%. Yes.
When you drive a car, are there vehicles in the game?
Drive a car?
Yeah, can you drive a car? Can you drive
No.
Okay, so it's all on foot.
Yes, it's on foot because the maps itself not so big,
Okay.
and it's more like close combat and mid combat. But we can't say a no to this. I think we will add some transport later.
All right, well, now it looks like a horror game. Although we don't have monsters here, but the people are the monsters, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Even worse.
All right.
You should go to the shoreline, I think.
Okay, time for new adventures.
We need to find somebody to kill. We need to.
So far, it looks super realistic. At least for me, it's like the problem I have with those games is that when they are so realistic, they're so scary, right?
Yes,
At the same
actually,
time,
yes.
but that's the goal of the game, right? You want to feel scared because you want to survive.
We're watching the streams on Twitch. I personally love to watch them. It's like a thriller movie.
Okay.
You're watching and you don't quite predict what's going on, what will become next 10 minutes. It's like really, intense.
It gets intense, and then do you know how many people are actually alive in this zone, or you have no information at all?
No information at all.
Okay, so you have no clue if there's
Yes.
someone might be like 20 meters ahead, or maybe someone is not even 200 meters or 500 meters away from you, right?
Yes.
All right. Well,
It helps you to be aware.
so let's say you create a character, you play the game, and if you want to escape, how much time can it take to escape from Tarkov?
To complete the whole game.
Yes.
I think at the release version you will need about 80 hours, maybe 100 hours.
Oh wow.
It depends
Okay.
on the player.
Yeah, it
Okay.
depends player.
But when you die, what happens?
Right now in the raid you will lose everything you you found and get into the game, but you can insure items and you can use a special secured container to protect something.
Valuable.
It's not an instant death,
Okay.
your stash will be intact, so you will need to regroup and try it again.
Okay. But you need to make a new character, or can you reuse the old one?
No, it will be your character. That's no problem.
I see.
You will need to patch you up with the medicals and get into a fight again.
Okay. Well, we see a lot of water here. I assume you can swim.
Right now it's blocked.
Oh,
so, yeah.
okay. Well, my bad.
As I believe-
Oh, we see someone.
yeah.
The first firefight. Oh, and you have no HUD, right? There's
Yes.
no way of like even having an info like how many ammo do you have in the clip, right?
Yes.
You can check it this way, like with special
It's
animation.
full. Okay. Now it says it's full. But when it comes to health, do you have an indicator?
Yeah. You see the guy, the human silhouette in the corner.
Okay.
All this
Okay.
way, yeah.
But when you're getting damaged, it's like an indicator that you feel like, oh, I got damage on my hand.
Yeah, of course. I believe Vladislav will take some damage.
Yeah, I'm about to take some damage last.
But he can die.
Like easily.
Easily, yeah.
I'm guessing he has some armor.
Yes, there is an armor.
Whoa,
Oh, that's a really close combat. Oh man, you're really bad at aiming.
It's special, we did it for the testing purposes.
So, and as you can see, he downed an enemy, but there's no indication that you killed someone. There's no indication like you got 100 points. Everything is so realistic, right? The stun grenade also like has no graphical like indication that you just got stunned, right? But
No, like in real life.
Yeah.
You don't have indicator when you kill someone.
right, well that's actually pretty insane when you think about it, because it creates an intense moment in the game, and the atmosphere is so different than other games, right? And I'm guessing that's your goal when it
Yes,
creates.
that's correct. This is our goal. We try to achieve it in every way possible.
Okay. So when it comes to the content, when it comes to your plans, what are your future plans when it comes to Escape from Tarkov?
Right now we're polishing up the closed beta state and preparing an open beta this year, at the end of this year. And the next year is a release year for us.
2018.
Yes,
Yes.
and
Okay.
and we need to make a lot of content, fix a lot of bugs and stuff, so make a game even more harder.
All right. Well, for me, it looks like almost finished. I would love to play it already. But it's an exciting game for sure. And thank you very much for coming here to present the game. Escape from Tarkov at Gamescom 2017. Thank you guys very much. Pavel, Nick, and Vladislav, thank you very much for coming. And we'll come into a short break, and then we'll go into another game. So stick with us, guys.